Okay. Hello and good morning, everybody. I hope you guys all had a wonderful holiday. Well, the Christmas holidays, if any of you celebrated. Hello, Beef. And yes, you are first. Pip. Hi, Dorcode. How's it going? Hope your holidays were well. Hi, Pip. Before we get into the story, we're gonna get some of this, our dailies out of the way. That's good. Mine was good too. It was chill, just spent it with the family. Nothing too exciting, but it was nice. Pip, why do you gotta walk all over everything? Are you gonna come sit or no? Yeah, that emote is basically Pip, because she can't decide what she wants to do. So she's moving around. There you go. Just sit down. There. Just sit. Be a good kitty. And sit. Pip, pip, pip. Yeah, I love my kitties. I love them all. They're so cute. Yep, that's Pippi. That is Pippi. She's sitting snuggling right on my lap. She's a snuggler. Baby Pip.
With this divine power, I reforge all things. Expand your thinking. Watch it grow. Nothing major. I have it under control. Open sesame. Expand your thinking. Insanity. The dead return. Endless freedom. Nothing but a force.
Tag. Okay. Squirrel, squirrel. Popcorn. That's such a cute emote. All of your emotes are cute. Ah, flat. Okay. We got our dailies out of the way. Let me just check one thing. Oh, this is an event that I need to do yet. How long on this? 43 days. Okay, I got time. Let me check something on Currency Wars before we hop in. Okay. Alright, let's get into the story. Oops, wrong. No, this is the right thing, right? No, that's the wrong. It's missions. Alright. Oh, this is okay. Okay. What's the... Oh, it's because Firefly can be added to the team now. Yeah. Well, we're just gonna keep with this team.
Nothing strange here either. Wait, it's right here. I need to end this quickly.
Watch out! A dangerous presence lurks nearby.
Already? There's no time. Then it's fine, it's fine. At least I get to choose how to die. That alone is great. Besides, this is just a dream. So it won't hurt that much. This is just my first death. I still have plenty of time to fulfill the promise we made together. Sorry.
Dun dun dun.
You should be able to recall at least some of what comes next. She hoped to reveal the truth of the dreamscape to you through her own death. At the moment she was impaled, even the emanator of the nihility would falter, blade wavering in hesitation. That was her way of securing the best of both worlds. Unfortunately, fate still played a cruel trick on her. The Memoria transformed so quickly that she didn't even have a chance to explain. After that, she arrived at Dreamflux Reef, land of the exiles, the true Penacony. The family went to great lengths to conceal its existence, using death as their justification.
Right now, this doesn't feel like an epilogue to the Penacony, to be honest. What it feels like is just retelling Penacony. That's all it is. I kind of felt this way the other, a week or two ago when I first played 3.8. I'm kind of... I mean, I'll still wait and see how it turns out, but at the moment, it feels like we didn't need this at all. I know a lot of people complained about Penacony to the point where they decided to make 3.8 the epilogue of it, but in my personal opinion, Penacony was fine. They didn't need to change anything. Or do an epilogue for this, so...
At that time, she still couldn't venture deeper with peace of mind. Unable to reveal the truth, the situation that had worried her before continued to persist. She was burning with anxiety to return and get you away from the battlefield. Fortunately, a kind and caring lady was still watching over her. I reached out to help once again. Her worst fears didn't materialize. Death retreated on its own, allowing you all to escape unscathed. After that, Guided by Black Swan, you tried to uncover the truth behind Firefly's death. However, as you
Cozy.
witnessed, be it losing contact with her companions, or the embarrassment of being unable to activate her mech, those Memoria illusions were clearly left behind when she infiltrated Penacony from the memory zone. But that hardly matters. Because of Black Swan's blunder, Firefly gained the precious time she needed. When she appeared before you again, she was already using a different identity. That encounter stirred the whirlpool of destiny, causing many paths to converge. And after you left,
Do you still dream, Hunter, of those slain by your hand? I still see them in my dreams. Hold it. Your time hasn't come yet.
My time.
I've seen many clever disguises that can conceal appearances. They can never cover up who a person really is. And you're no different. You had no desire to kill the Trailblazer. You only did what you did to drive me and the Memo Keeper away, but why? Did Destiny's slave make you do it?
You know, Elio.
I thought this is just the kind of thing that'd get written into your script.
My script has always been brief. Other than that, anything beyond that is unnecessary. Now it's my turn to ask. Who exactly are you?
Why ask when you already know the answer? I tend to forget things. Which is why, rather than memories, I'm accustomed to using my emotions to capture what I normally wouldn't otherwise. So, I know who is inside that cold armor. Therefore, I can sense it. You know who I am. You know this blade, and the meaning that lies behind it. How about it? Ready to take off that armor and sit down for a talk?
It's not yet time. You should know so much. Lost self-annihilator.
Like I said, my memory isn't great, so you needn't worry.
Self-annihilator. I know that's referring to nihility, but at the same time, you think of the Annihilation game.
Who's next,
Getting
then?
distracted.
Trailblazer's been taken by Black Swan. Will you go look for her?
No need for that. No harm in telling you. On Penacony, Elio only gave me one instruction. Allow the Astral Express to pursue the Grand Legacy. The Astral Express is not your enemy. If your goal is the Watchmaker's legacy, then go look into the family. Not only are they covering up the existence of death, but they're burying the past and the truth about the dreamscape.
Already on it. Before we part ways, let me give you a piece of advice. No matter which path you and I walk, death is the inevitable finale. Even if we say farewell in the mortal realm, we shall have one final reunion when Terminus descends to godhood once more. And the same
Terminus ascends to godhood once more. Hmm.
I've already been to the Dreamflux Reef. It's not a secret that's hard to uncover.
Well, I'm afraid you have yet to realize just how awake you truly are. It is precisely because life dares to slumber that they can awaken.
Ascends to godhood once more. Even if she's an emanator, she shouldn't.
After today, Japella's name will disappear from cosmic history, and the Everflame Mansion will take its place. In the not-too-distant future, you'll receive an invitation. That's your next stop.
Land of the Dreams, Penacony.
I hope you find whatever you seek there. Be it answers or salvation.
Thanks. I hope. Huh? A phone call? At a time like this?
You can turn him down. You know what I mean.
But Elio said I'm the perfect candidate.
Candidate? So Elio finally came to a conclusion.
Yes. He said he saw the fourth fate clear. There won't be any more surprises. He also chose me as the last survivor. Just like her.
Which path is it?
The Nihility. After it engulfs everything, I must be the last survivor. Giving my all to turn the tide.
How ruthless.
However, it's a bit different from the other three. Before that, I have other matters that need my attention. If possible, I must prevent her from being tainted by the power of Nihility. Even the slightest trace of it. After all, everything she carries is not only heavier, but also more precious.
If possible is a bit vague.
I suppose. If it comes to that, even if I have to die for it. I cannot run away.
In the future that Elio foresaw, we never had an ending. But I still have a chance to wrestle back from fate the right to have a beginning.
Your guest room in reality is surprisingly modest. An aesthetic you share, Miss Acheron. It's a cinch. This music box. The invitation received by the Annihilation Gang. There are latent memories that linger on it yet. You see, memories of you are not yours alone. They travel in other people, other things. I know much, and I can predict even more. With some help, the dead can be made to speak. The Annihilation Gang, that band of desperados who all disappeared after meeting you. What exactly happened to them? Well, let me reveal all.
Gradation 12. Dreamscape 12.
Well done. Wherever they go, shall be met by annihilation.
There it is. It's hazy, but it's Ifrit's voice. The other one is probably his progeny. This is the residual memory from when the invitation was first delivered. They were abruptly interrupted. Then, what happened next is...
They sought refuge in the land of sleep, merely wishing for undisturbed rest, away
beef mode. Let's go. Shout out for beef mode. Woo woo. Raise your hands to the roof for beef mode. Woo. Shout out for beef mode.
When have thou on the path of destruction feared death?
The Everflame Mansion has set out on a journey. Those poor people, they have no idea what lies in wait ahead of them. Memory recovery is going well, but slowly. She'll be here soon, and time is short. There's nobody else here, so there's no need to be delicate. In fact, I think I'd better go all out. What happened? The memory after that is blank. How is that possible? This music box fell into Acheron's hands, and she brought it to Penacony. That's a fact, and that's how it should have gone. But along the way, it's like it's been erased. Who's done this? Who are you? Who are you? It's... No. Is this not a memory? Oh, a memo keeper. Do you serve the Garden of Recollection? Or the Cremators? My name is Constance. A pleasure to meet you. We were supposed to meet in Penacony and spend an unforgettable time together. But that seems unrealistic. Dolly is not welcome on the banquet star, and I don't need a coming-of-age ceremony. And you, I know what you're looking for. Want her secret? I can give it to you. And then...
Crazy Smeek. So hello. How's it going?
I wish you unforgettable memories. Cut the mystical act. I'm absolutely certain you're not thousands of miles away. In that primordial memory zone, my acuity was blocked at every turn. I thought it was because of the family, but it turns out there was a colleague present. What brings you here?
Doing good.
My, how aggressive. Are you backed into a corner? Or have you figured something out? What could bring Constance of the Everflame Mansion here? That's your fatal flaw, mysterious cremator. The Annihilation Gang has always operated in plain sight, with no secrets among its members. And Duke Inferno has never had an offspring named Constance. Oh? Are you so sure? What if I'm just too capricious and can't help but betray anyone? That's impossible. The Antimatter Legion has been after her this whole time. Aren't you the same? The Garden of Recollection launched 14 pursuits trying to erase me. And in that final one, I died right in front of you, didn't I? It really is you. To interrupt another's reunion. Such a graceless act. But by all means, after this, we'll have ourselves a nice long talk about your ingratitude, my dear cellmate. That's a peculiar look on your face. Before this, I was always anxious about this moment. Always afraid you might find me frightening. Of course. Everything about Penacony is more important than you think to prevent other terrible outcomes.
the Stellaron hunters were forced to use great power. If you're willing, and if you can endure it, I can keep going. Or perhaps... would you prefer to indulge in my double standards? Yeah, we were quite cool in how I phrased it back then. I've always thought that when two people are locked in a knife fight, with their blades pressed to each other's throats, they become more intimate than any pair of dancers. Now, let's turn our gaze to where the threads of destiny intertwine. Soon after, you finally learn Black Swan's intentions. She made a deal with the IPC to bring you before Aventurine. In order to reclaim Penacony, the IPC had been seeking temporary allies. As a show of initial sincerity, he revealed his discovery to you. The crime scene of Robin's death that was staged by the Fool. From that moment on, Aventurine embarked upon his great gamble. Willing to shatter the cornerstone as precious as life itself, he deceived Sunday with his schemes, earning himself a chance to risk it all. With such a high-stakes gamble, he succeeded in provoking the Emanator's strike. The family's carefully guarded secret was exposed, and you, caught in the eye of the storm, were pulled into the chaos.
Hey, thanks for the watch, Streak. Appreciate it.
But that's all about the living. In the same moment, what became of those within the world of the dead? Miss Robin arrived at Dreamflux Reef ahead of you. But what awaited her wasn't the uncertainty of a gamble, but rather a destined life and a destined death.
Brother, I don't understand. For a bird, does flying...
Since it falls to us to decide whether to release it back to the sky, we must take responsibility for that choice.
That really sounds like Mr. Gopher would. But I've made up my mind. Let it soar free and wild. If I had feathers and wings like it does, I definitely want to fly. Even if just to try it once. Besides, Big Brother will help it, right?
But
It's truly reassuring to hear such words before parting. Come, Sunday. Your little sister will be walking ahead of you now.
Mr. Gopherwood, how did you...
The gods bestowed upon us heavenly fire, and with it divine tribulations. Let them be, for we are all mortals, born to love and to suffer. Today, more than one little bird will embark on their long journey. How could I miss the moment of your departure? Come here, child. I've prepared a farewell gift for you.
What did she give you, Miss Robin?
Sorry.
A Dream's Edge. A masked fool.
Well, it's hard to call it a gift. When the Fool killed me, they put a mask on my face. But when I woke up in Dreamflux Reef, it was gone, and I couldn't feel any effects from it.
As for that mask of yours, is it really called the Harmony? The Twin of the Order?
She might be hinting at something, but I still can't figure out what she means.
Speaking of which, how is that anomaly of yours doing now?
I'm gradually getting better. There's no denying that Dreamflux Reef also spreads the Harmony, and it hasn't been affected by the family's traitor. As for my loss of voice, I still need to keep investigating. Perhaps I've been wearing a mask all along, without even realizing it.
If you need any help, just say the word.
Thanks for your help. I'm starting to get familiar with this place. But Dreamflux Reef is so isolated. Is there any way to know what's happening outside? I want to check on my brother's situation.
Basically, we are re-going through the Penacony storyline, but we're seeing, different POVs from it that we didn't know before. They did it this way to, because a lot of people complained about Penacony, and so they decided that 3.8 was going to be an epilogue of sorts to it, but this doesn't really feel like an epilogue. It just kind of feels like unnecessary add-ons. So, but it is what it is. I mean, I don't hate it, but I feel like they could have used 3.8 for something better than an epilogue. Yeah, basically. That's basically what they're doing. Or what's going on anyway.
It's easy. Just head to where all the action is. Want me to show you the way?
I'll take a walk around by myself. Thanks, Mr. Micah.
I mean, yeah, because 4.0 is gonna start, the next new area location.
Miss Robin, can you hear me?
No. The anniversary for Star Rail is in April. So, I mean, the anniversary will take place during the,
Over here.
well, I don't know. Oh, you know what? The next section of story, it's not going to be like Euphorius where all of, what was it, 3.0 to 3.7 was all Euphorius. I don't think it's going to be like that for the next place. So, I don't know. But yeah, the anniversary is in April.
Are you Miss Firefly?
Dead Game. This isn't MFF. Wow. Crazy, Ryan. Also, hello.
So you did notice me after all. Sorry, but I can't show myself right now. Could we talk somewhere more private? To be honest, I have no reason to trust you. I get it. But I can assure you this isn't a trap. If you really need a reason, there are anomalies in the 12 hours. We are suspicious of the Dream Master's true identity. Lead the way. But let me be clear. Agreeing to meet doesn't imply anything about my stance. Understood. My companion will show you the way. Flames. Is there a cremator among Miss Firefly's companions? Miss Firefly, you can show yourself now. Sorry, just a moment. My companion will bring you this way shortly. This way?
Harmony's favorite. Passing through such dense memoria without even being affected in the slightest.
Yeah, enjoy the flashbang.
Hello. You may call me the Dahlia for now. This is our cozy new home in the sweet dream, where words may flow more freely.
A new home burned out of the sweet dream? If you really wish to have a proper conversation, you shouldn't resort to provocation like this. I apologize. But she's different from other cremators. She has no intention of stealing memories. The same goes for me. I've never wished to destroy the sweet dream. Sneaking into
Stray?
is my only option.
Yeah?
I really like Penacony as a tourist. This is my first time dreaming. And Penacony is more wonderful.
Patches.
Thanks. So, what brings you here? I'm sure you've noticed it too.
Aw, that's nice, Beef. But you don't have to do that.
The Dream Master
I'm sure there's something else that you'd want for yourself. You should try and get that.
omnipotent in Penacony. But now, he's to find out why we conducted some investigations. In the primordial dreamscape, we uncovered a crime that he had buried away. We suspect that's why his powers aren't what they used to be. And that's why he's been
Nice. Very nice.
crime.
I'll show you later. Belonging to his family, you wouldn't believe me unless you saw it with your own eyes.
You've indeed uncovered many clues.
Until dawn? Nice.
Before we proceed, I must confirm your true intentions.
Ooh.
My purpose is about a reunion, a rescue, and a farewell. Will you believe me?
Good job. You killed them. Wow. Better be more careful with your choices.
Expression and tone of yours just now. I've seen it many times in the expression. That's the look one has when describing what they hold most dear in their heart.
Yeah, that's fair.
When I first left Penacony, the Dream Master gave me a parting gift. A divine law, so to speak.
For a leader of the 5 lineages, that's pretty cheap, isn't it?
Since then, I've walked the path of harmony as a Pathstrider, wielding its power. Until I returned once again for the Charmony Festival. In the 12 hours converged by the Dream Master, I developed symptoms of losing my voice, and the strength of the harmony began to wane. Yet in Dreamflux Reef, I wasn't affected at all. I believe that the path he once pointed to might not have been named the harmony. That's why I gradually became incompatible with the sweet dream. In the past, the Dream Master would harmonize for me. But when he was too busy to tend to me, I finally noticed something was wrong. So, which path did he choose to walk? It's not clear yet. There aren't many clues about this, but I suspect it's the Order. Thank you, Miss Robin. You've helped us clear up many of our doubts. However, regarding the Dream Master's path,
You're just fine, Patches. Stop whining.
conjectures. What is it?
Come with me. It's time to see it with your own eyes.
Is there a Well, that's exit. Okay. I was just checking to make sure there wasn't any chests.
Here lie secrets that the family tried to conceal, and a long, romantic tale. Sadly, most of it has nothing to do with us.
Brooklyn Tiernan. I remember that name. A Galaxy Ranger, worthy of admiration. When Penacony was plagued by the swarm disaster in the past, he was the one who fearlessly protected our sweet dream. That's why we had to come here. We suspect that after turning away from the family, the Dream Master sided with the propagation. How could that be?
History as we know it may be long gone, but people's memories remain preserved in the memory zone. If we can master the technique, we'll be able to pierce through time itself and salvage the past from chaos.
Is this Memoria? Every disaster brought by the swarm was accompanied by countless sacrifices. Some names were remembered, but others were not only forgotten, but betrayed.
What are you doing? I am not your enemy.
Indeed. Our true foe is that abominable fate.
Then why?
Easy, child. Your struggle only adds to the pain. The strike I just delivered, dishonorable though it may be, did not miss. Here and now, your death is certain.
But I was clearly helping fight against the swarm here.
Indeed. As the swarm ran rampant, a Glamoth knight passing through joined the battle without asking for anything in return. Truly admirable. But have you ever wondered why, right after that, the infestation only grew worse?
Could it be?
The Glamoth Knight, born to purge the swarm, turned out to be a path strider, walking the path of propagation.
Yikes.
The sweet dream has never been tainted by the propagation. You brought it here, and only your death can remove it.
How can this be? I can leave and never come back here. I can't die. I don't want to die.
That's precisely why I said that strike wasn't honorable. I explored your secrets for the sake of the sweet dream. But striking you down, that came from selfish desires. After glimpsing eternity, paradise shall fall into this world of sorrow. And once dawn breaks, it will shatter in the light of day. How could anything golden abide in glory forever? You shall become my darkest crime, in the beginning of a great undertaking. Your remains shall become the foundation for eternal paradise.
You're quite familiar with the Memoria, so you should be able to tell whether this memory is fabricated or not.
Laying the foundation for eternal paradise? This... At that time, she was trying to escape her own destiny.
Alrighty, Beef Mode. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. And thank you.
When the swarm was discovered on Penacony, she didn't just stand idly by. Even though she died while fighting against the swarm, it wasn't destiny catching up with her again. was her own choice. Because, like any ordinary person, she had a conscience and knew compassion.
Is she your friend?
Yes, and in many moments, looking at her is like seeing myself.
I know it won't undo what's been done, but I'm sorry. No matter what purpose the Dream Master has, it doesn't give him the right to sacrifice anyone. I promise you. When all of this is over, regardless of the outcome, I'll tell everyone about her deeds. She deserves to be remembered by the sweet dream.
Thank you.
But there's one thing I don't understand. Even if the Dream Master is after the power of the propagation, there are plenty of swarms left in the cosmos. Why resort to killing?
That's exactly why we came to find you. With the Charmony Festival about to begin, it can't be a mere coincidence that the Dream Master is pushing forward with his various machinations now. And you were chosen to perform for the Harmony. Whether you're aware of it or not, you must be absolutely crucial to his plans.
I see. You want me to become the conduit to retrieve the past from the memory zone? What exactly do I need to do?
I'll need to temporarily take a piece of your memory. By letting it stir up the memory zone, I can follow the flow of memoria and burn a path through, retrieving scenes from the past once again. Whether I succeed or not, I'll return your memories to you safe and sound.
Let a cremator access my memories?
I also think it's too much to ask. If you deem it necessary, you can use tuning to leave a safeguard in our minds, preventing any ulterior motives.
There's no need. Let's get started. May the harm that befalls you never lead to your downfall. This is a blessing that has been passed down through the family for generations. I don't want all trust to be built upon mutual threats.
So this is what star power looks like. You've even made me a little starstruck. All right. Looks like we got lucky. Oh? What's this? A piece of worm-eaten oak?
Found something new?
This time, I'm afraid we've uncovered quite a disaster. Let's go see it with our own eyes.
Nothing but lies, my dear. Hiding behind the title of a memo keeper? Tell me, how long have you been lying to them?
You really seem determined to savor those unforgettable moments, don't you? Be smart and take a hint. I don't have time to entertain you right now.
Oh, because you're busy pretending to be a Stellaron hunter?
Who are you talking about?
Quite the clever move there. Miss Firefly, if you're willing to take my advice, why not make a trip back to reality? Ask that silver wolf lady carefully who your true companions really are.
How did you...
All right, you. Still can't help sticking your nose into everything, huh?
Who exactly are you people?
She's just a cremator who manipulated memories and pretended to be a Stellaron hunter's companion. She fooled all of you.
What about Miss Firefly? Is she all right?
She might get lost in the memory zone's turbulence, but don't worry. She's quite something. She'll only be stuck there temporarily. I'm here to bring you back to the Oak family. Mr. Sunday is worried about your safety. He tasked me with finding you in the dreamscape. As for this Dahlia,
She cannot be trusted. To extract specific history from the memory zone through just one memory? While there might be memo keepers capable of such feats, they certainly wouldn't be mere pathstriders.
Seems you've been watching for quite a while. Yet you only show up fashionably late when we're about to make progress. Who's the untrustworthy one here, I wonder?
Save your excuses. I bring a message from Mr. Sunday that will prove my identity.
Just a message? Don't you find that a bit ridiculous?
Let's give it a try. It's only 2 words. Charmony, Dove. I don't know the details, but Mr. Sunday said you would understand.
Indeed. Unless it's an extreme situation, this is enough to earn my trust.
The IPC, Astral Express, and now you're even taking assignments from the family? My, aren't you popular? But you just had to choose the path of your own demise? Back then, I not only kept Lady Acheron's secret, but also left you with your life intact. What? You're that eager to rekindle our past?
Well, you are the Dahlia, after all. I have to keep an eye on what kind of trouble you're going to stir up next. I've been questioning this for a long time. How could Destiny's slave possibly accept someone like you, whose very nature is betrayal?
And what's the deal with the Stellaron Hunter?
Creating fun bugs knows me. The new area is not here yet. This is still 3.8. The new area won't start until 4.0.
Let's get somewhere safe first. Then
This is the epilogue they were talking about for Penacony.
let our guard down.
Many thanks.
You've gotten more composed. Or have you just gotten slower? She's already left this area. There's no way you can catch up to her now.
Catch?
Bruh. I feel bad for the Dahlia's back.
Why would I chase after her? Arrogant swan. If I didn't take her memories just now, then what exactly did I do to her? I might as well tell you. I planted a spark of the cremator's fire in her memories. It will spread silently, and in an instant, it will burn away all her memories of seeing me. She'll believe she was never here.
Yeah, right? It pretty much is, Smeeg.
The suspicions that have already taken root in her mind will also gradually fade away. No matter what she has discovered, the moment she attends the Charmony Festival, she'll revert back to that good child who was born to walk on the Order. You're the one who's run out of time.
Probably works out a lot. Yeah.
Not a member of the Everflame Mansion, and definitely not a Stellaron Hunter. Your true ally is the Dream Master.
Oh, aren't you clever? How about a little reward for that?
Cut the act. Even with your usual reckless methods, you can't handle me alone.
You're right. I can't do it alone. But I rarely feel lonely anyway. Can you still keep your cool? He actually gave you strength through the divine law. The Dream Master would go this far for an ally.
What can I say? I'm just that trustworthy. If he hadn't done that, how could my control over Memoria far exceed that of ordinary memo keepers? Let alone allow me to tamper with the Stellaron Hunter's memories.
Unfortunately, you lost your composure in your euphoria. In the dreamscape, I might not be your match. But if I want to leave, you can't keep me here.
Harsh words. Want to test that theory? It's easy to throw away a flower, but the fragrance lingering on your hands won't fade so easily. I can be quite persistent, you know. Even if we rekindle what once was, I remain unchanged.
Can these two stop flirting and just get a room already?
Run faster. I love watching people resist. Love watching them flee. Let's savor this moment a bit longer. After all, for us, this will be an incredibly crucial moment. No matter where you run, I will always find you. I have the numbers advantage. You have no chance of winning.
I don't want to use the cremator's tricks. Not that I can't.
I knew it. Your ever-shifting morals.
Well, they finally...
Never changed.
Well, they found the room, I guess. I don't know that they're that old, though, Ryan. This is pretty, though.
Where do you think you're going? After putting on such an elaborate show, won't you stay for a little chat?
Is it another 42,000 priced boat? Only 50K, yeah, right? They both granny fung bags? Crazy. Well, I'll have more chests here that I can find.
The most trustworthy thing about you is that you're never to be trusted, darling. And that's one thing that's never changed about you.
When did you figure it out? That the divine law used to share power with me was also the shackles he placed upon me.
The moment you admitted to being the Dream Master's ally, I began to suspect your true intentions. Until now, you've betrayed every single faction you've joined, without exception. Besides, after not seeing each other for so long, and now having such an overwhelming advantage over me, you'd do everything in your power to stop me, even if I had the slightest chance to escape. The openings you deliberately left during our clash weren't exactly subtle. Rather than toying with me, you were leaving gaps everywhere for me to cremate Memoria.
Oh, really? I'd love to drop the act and give you a proper taste of torment. But alas, as long as the constraints on me remain, I'm not my own master. I can't do anything that would harm Gopher Wood, nor can I reveal his secrets. Good thing we've always had this kind of tacit understanding, always trusting in each other's capriciousness.
I wish that wasn't the case. I'd rather not draw the guard into tension because of my association with you.
Aw, back to your old tricks again?
It's an epiphany.
dear. Something you'll never understand. Let's talk about what's really important here. What are you hoping to get from the Dream Master that made you willing to submit to his control? After putting on such an elaborate show, using me to regain your freedom, which kind of memories are you trying to steal from the sweet dream?
Why, of course. The destructions.
Stop joking around. You abandoned that path long ago.
You're still as charming as ever. So, let me show you a glimpse of the past. Just this once. Weren't
That's
you really
pretty.
interested in the ever
What button is it? Is it this one? Yep. Screenshot.
So you were the one who erased the memories from that music box after all.
That's right. I kept only this scene as a memento. I wanted to remember how I felt at that moment. And look closer. It's not just the memories. The Everflame Mansion itself has ceased to exist.
Those claw marks. You've long since strayed from that path, yet you can still wield the power of the destruction.
Isn't it the same right now? I've betrayed the Garden of Recollection, yet I can still show you the memories. If you have time, I can help you savor the memory of our first encounter.
Go ahead and savor it on your own. I want to put it behind me. The sooner, the better. But can't you tell me something I don't already know? You betrayed the Everflame Mansion. Is that really supposed to be surprising?
Destruction is a glorious moment. As Duke Inferno's daughter, I will see his last wishes carried out to perfection, even if my role as such is only temporary. And besides, who said I betrayed them back then? I came here to fulfill Duke Inferno's last wishes. This was his command to me. Make the Knights of Penacony crumble and wither. Leave naught but a tomb of remembrance. In other words, everything on Penacony related to the remembrance was my target for destruction. But this was already a world of Memoria. How could I possibly accomplish this without any help? Working with the Dream Master may be like dancing with the devil, but I have no better choice. Oh yes, everything tied to the remembrance includes you, of course. Grateful? You should be. My whim is the only reason you're still alive.
I won't be grateful for that. You couldn't have done it anyway. Filial piety has never been one of your strong suits, so drop the act.
That's exactly why I'm saying you only think you understand me. Think about it carefully. As a Stellaron hunter, didn't I work my hardest to help Firefly get closer to the truth?
So the way this is going, they're making it seem like this really is pointless because Dahlia just basically had Firefly and Robin's memories of her erased, which that's how they're gonna clean up this epilogue, making it seem like it never happened. I don't know, man.
As an ally of the Dream Master, I also helped monitor the dreamscape. And when a hunter infiltrated Penacony, I seized the chance. As for Robin, whom he chose as his songstress, I burned away her doubt like the destruction. Betrayal is but a fleeting moment. And before it came, whether with Duke Inferno, Gopher Wood, or Firefly, I wasn't pretending. I truly, wholeheartedly became their companion.
What about Robin? Those sparks that burn through memories. Don't you think that was a bit too much?
Oh my! I thought I could fool your eyes at the edge of the dreamscape. But I get what? You want to settle the score with me for messing with your people? Why don't we sit down? So tell me, what exactly do you want to take from me?
Don't worry. I only went with the flow. Suppressing her power a little to make it easier for you. I trust. You're someone who knows how to return a favor, right? There's this thing called the script. Now that I find quite intriguing. Stellaron Hunter collaborator. Soon, Robin will understand the true purpose of those sparks and thank me for it. I can hardly wait. Even though I'm not a Stellaron Hunter, this time, I might have a chance to betray destiny too. So stop thinking you've figured me out. I don't want to miss out on any possibility life has to offer. Betrayal isn't in my nature. Greed is.
Darling, are you fatally wounded or terminally ill? Unless you're on your deathbed, I don't believe you're actually being this honest.
I can make an exception for you. But most people, I certainly don't want them to remember. Sometimes I resent memories. Because some people don't deserve to witness my radiant bloom again in their memories. And besides, you're no better when it comes to greed. On my deathbed, I suppose that's not entirely wrong. I was hoping a little honesty could talk you into dying with me.
No, thank you.
Too late. You're already caught up in the secret. Come on, just a few steps more. Even if I tried to turn you away, you wouldn't want to.
I see now. A piece of worm eaten oak. You weren't just making that up.
Oakwood is prone to insect infestations. Nothing surprising about that.
Kinda cool that I have a black swan following me.
It's him.
Oh, we got one of these ones. Okay. Man, it feels like forever ago since we had one of these. Okay, there we go. Wait a second. Gotta go like this. I think. Okay, changes. Oh, there we go. First try. Shush, Smeek. Shush, Smeek. Aventurine.
Just look at this place. Shouldn't be this lively here. Ladies, which one of us would you say is the uninvited guest?
Mr. Aventurine, what are you doing here?
Well, the game's over. And I scored a big win.
Oh, what did
I'll
you
put
do?
the rectangle in your hole, Smeek.
The Nihility Emanator cut me, and I died in the most spectacular fashion.
Oh, speaking of which, you must know exactly how that feels. My dear lady who loves to dance.
Still better than having no invites at all, my dear helpful lady.
You two are really something special.
You're quite interesting, Mr. Aventurine. However, you weren't supposed to find your way here. Unless you can give me a reason, I'll indulge you by letting you die once more.
That confident, huh?
You haven't hidden your weakness well, even though you're one of the 10 Stonehearts. Right now, you'll be easy enough to handle.
I wouldn't be so sure. Since you know who I am, you should know better than to gamble. Consider this warning a welcome gift from a friend. So long as my trump card remains unplayed, none will dare see the hand through to the end.
Too bad you've used up all your luck for today. I've always found losing more interesting than winning. What's the harm in giving it a try?
Hold up. No need to rush into making enemies. Mr. Aventurine, congratulations on uncovering the truth behind death. But from what I know, you should be at Dreamflux Reef instead.
Well, after taking a solid hit from the Emanator's blade, I never got the chance to enjoy a good nap. Thus I sank into the chaotic memory zone, and then my desire led me here. As I thought. You two haven't noticed. The answer was right under your noses this whole time. You can traverse through Memoria without relying on roads, which is exactly why you missed. Ladies, you didn't think the IPC would enter Penacony unprepared, did you? Backed by a most attractive package, I quietly assembled a team to research the memory zone. And I only asked for one thing in return. How to escape alive if I accidentally got lost in Penacony's Memoria. To be honest, they didn't contribute a thing. But they did help me discover a certain legacy. Rosalina Jane Estella. The former undertaking once belonging to this nameless. She once boarded the Astral Express as an outstanding surveyor. Years ago, in pursuit of the primordial dreamscape secrets, she ventured alone into the memory zone and was never seen again. Everyone believed she had perished, taking the mysteries of the
No,
dreamscape to her
Smeek.
grave. But that wasn't the truth. Before departing from this world,
Time is 11.
she single-handedly forged the pathway of Memoria.
Mr. Aventurine, do you even realize what you're saying?
Look, I didn't believe it at first either.
But the Nameless, as it happens, had quite a unique background that led her to devise a brilliant solution. Using the technology from the Zarina Earth system, she gave her life to the Memory Zone, giving Penacony's dreamscape a unique signature. When dream chasers wander into the Memory Zone, they'll drift towards places that can fulfill their desires. Those who yearn for freedom will witness the form of the primordial dreamscape. Those consumed by obsession might encounter certain special dream modes. And those who are lost and directionless will return to the 12 hours, seeking their path within their own past. The family discovered this trait and cleverly utilized it, allowing guests to be sent to different hours upon their first dream entry. In other words, this Nameless is the true founder of the planet of festivities. As for me, maybe I ran into a good doctor. From the look of this place, he's the one who let me blunder my way in.
So Ratio basically told Aventurine.
The impossible in dreams is not death, but dormancy. Do stay alive. I wish you the best of luck. Looks like I'm pretty lucky. I can't wait to see what I'll discover here.
It would seem luck favors you still, Mr. Aventurine. Fate is truly fascinating, yet cruel. Remember Miss Robin's question? If the Dream Master was after the propagation, why did he have to harm the Glamoth Knight? Years ago, he had already completed this plan, waiting for a Glamoth Knight to enter the dream. Unfortunately, with the sudden fall of his empire, his hopes seemed to have been dashed. Yet just as the Charmony Festival was about to begin, a descendant of the Glamoth Knights appeared uninvited, and everything began to turn once again. The Dream Master was never afraid of Firefly investigating the propagation. That was exactly the truth he wanted her to see.
Wait, is that why you trapped her in the Memory Zone?
Correct. This place is where the Dream Master wanted her to be. And he wanted her to think she'd figured something out, only to make the wrong decision at the most critical moment.
So, what exactly is the Dream Master plotting?
It doesn't matter anymore. We've missed our chance to stop him.
Even if we catch him in person.
From the very beginning, he never existed anywhere at all. When he attempted to merge with the dreamscape, he transformed himself into 4 primordial divine laws.
The gods bestowed upon us heavenly fire, and with it divine tribulations. Let
The first law, as his parting gift, he
Oh, that's
bestowed it
crazy,
on
Smeek.
Robin, guiding her onto the harmony.
repent and return to righteousness. Though you soar like an eagle,
What did I do, Smeek?
The second law is the power he bestowed upon me as his collaborator. At the same time, it serves as a constraint to ensure I won't act recklessly. And the third law,
paradise shall fall into this world of sorrow, and once dawn breaks,
That's crazy.
shatter in the light.
I haven't seen it myself. According to him, it was an all-out attack, like a torrent of fire pouring down from above.
And the last
Nice to meet you. Just bored. I'm common folk, by the way.
Nobody knows. After claiming to be ill and withdrawing from public view, even though the constraint remained in place, he never contacted anyone again. Not even me.
Teehee.
His collaborator. It's just my theory, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. By then, he had finally completed the last law, and you used it to eliminate the one weakness that exists in any plan. The moment the plan was set in motion, Gopher Wood died a martyr's death for the just cause he believed in. And the swarm disaster shall reappear again in the sweet dream. The moment has finally come. Resentful from being deceived. Confused by conflicting memories. Your expression right now is so similar to what I had imagined. Every sigh. I'll try to fulfill Duke Inferno's last wishes. Advance Gopher Wood's plans, and yes, indeed, I've helped the Stellaron hunters uncover the truth. Don't be too mad. I wasn't a Stellaron hunter back then. But wasn't everything that happened in Penacony the perfect opportunity to join? Though it wasn't my original intention, I wanted to help her. To keep her from getting caught up in Gopher Wood's schemes and facing such a detestable fate. Alas, I couldn't make it happen. The path your predecessor Rosalina left in the Memoria pushed Firefly towards a new lease on life. Indeed, how could a nameless who walks the path of the Trailblaze leave behind a legacy built on evading destiny? As you can see, he became a martyr, leaving all his power in the 12 hours, like a self-turning hand of time, driving his plans forward. The Order truly is a harsh path. Enna, Gopher Wood, and Sunday, the one you know even better. They all chose to sacrifice themselves for it. But then, something interesting happened. You turned out to be that variable. As Aventurine said, Rosalina's legacy would send dreamers to where they truly yearn to be. For Firefly, that place turned out to be by your side. She revealed her true self to you, reuniting with you as a Stellaron hunter. Then, guided by a history fictionologist, you witnessed the life of the watchmaker Mikhail. It was truly a life worth remembering, worth giving everything for. I would have loved to raise a glass of hello and goodbye to him, just like the one who saw things through to the end, Mr. Gallagher. What a shame I can't do it properly here.
Alright, the 3 minutes are up. I can speak again.
Sunday also came here, feigning cooperation, to reveal to you the truth about Penacony. The foundation of the sweet dream, hidden behind the Grand Theater's curtain, was actually a sword. And the true mastermind behind everything was none other than the Dream Master Gopher Wood.
Too bad. 3 minutes is all you're getting.
But you know now that his words weren't entirely true. What followed was one of the few beautiful memories that Firefly has held onto to this day. In order to win tickets to the Grand Theater, you and Firefly participated in the moment of scorched sand auditions. Your coordination was so perfect, like you were companions who'd long shared the same rhythm. See, even though you've forgotten everything from before, some traces remain etched in the
Hi,
sand,
Pip.
becoming part of your instincts.
Sit.
Until, following the script, Firefly sent you all to the final stage before departing on her own. In those beautiful moments before that,
That's crazy, Smeek. That's crazy.
However, you may have noticed that during this period there was a small gap. She and you weren't together the whole time. You returned to a child's dream through a dream bubble left by Mikhail and witnessed his legacy. However, Firefly was not a trailblazer, so she couldn't enter. While waiting alone, she met her true collaborator, and thus learned that there was more than one legacy in Penacony, and more than one watchmaker.
Did they enter that dream bubble?
That's right. Unfortunately, you won't be able to follow them in so easily, even if you've traveled together as companions. That old man can be so stubborn sometimes. He'd rather have the Nameless be the ones to witness his legacy.
No. I think it's quite romantic. The legacy left in the past will give them the courage to continue walking towards the future. Even if I can't walk alongside them.
Pip.
I'm content in knowing this.
Huh. You're quite like the Nameless. Awkward, but admirably so.
Hi, baby Pip.
Maybe we can't walk the same path, but...
Passphrase, respond at once. Why does life slumber?
Huh?
Ignore that. Must be some meme. How did it end up here?
Sorry, I want to go check that out real quick. Be right back.
Oh, so you're into fluffies too. You've got taste. Better not wander too far though.
Passphrase, respond at once. Why does life slumber?
Because people are afraid to wake up from the dream.
Perfect. Identity confirmed. Welcome, Agent Mech Tycoon. Please proceed to the next rendezvous point.
Is this really necessary?
Gotta stay in character. Follow the instructions, Mech Tycoon. Hello. Please submit identity verification.
I'm gonna ignore that comment.
Ultra firepower instant star traveler.
Who?
Mech Tycoon wasn't cool enough, so Miss Sparkle went ahead and changed it.
Masked fool. You shouldn't be here.
Well, someone's been kept in the dark this whole time, completely oblivious to their real buddy standing right in front of them.
Buddy?
Don't tell me you still haven't noticed. That memo keeper has already stabbed you in the back once. No way. Silverwolf never mentioned me. But she's the one who invited me to team up. The family's omnipotence in this sweet dream, that was my intel. Now you all are going back on your word.
Your intel? With Kafka's spirit whisper, my cognition shouldn't be susceptible to distortion. Could things be different now that I'm in a dream? Before heading to Penacony, Silverwolf did tell me to keep an eye out for anyone asking, why does life slumber? But as evidence, that's not enough.
Oh, really? Then what if you were to die 3 times in the sweet dream?
Then, why is this the first time we're comparing notes?
What else could I do? As a fool, how could I ever catch up to a memo keeper in a dream? Every single time, just when I was about to reach you, poof, she'd vanish with you.
I don't need a ladder to climb up steps, Smeek. I'll just use you instead and climb up your back.
Who exactly is Constance?
She works for the Dream Master, but she definitely has her own agendas. She secretly made a deal with me. She pointed to a nightmare in which all the Dream Master's schemes would be carried out. I've been looking everywhere for you just to give you this spoiler.
a nightmare. What exactly is in it?
Tell you straight up? No way. I went through hell and back for this. Here's the short version. After you've lived through the best of times, soar toward the sky with all your might. You'll hear insects chirping at the oak's crown.
That's
Yeah.
too cryptic.
I'm gonna have it be you, Smeek.
Please, we're working together. I'm not some lackey. Just because someone else fooled you doesn't mean you get to pin it on me.
You're back sooner than I thought. Any results?
Yes. And now, it's up to us to forge ahead.
Sorry, I'll catch you later. But thanks. At least you brought good news.
Which part was good news?
The best of times.
And now, the Dream Master's plan begins to turn like clockwork. And so too does destiny. What does the Dream Master gain from recreating the swarm disaster?
Oh, reminds me of the good old days during the War of Gods. Silly me. I almost forgot. I need to retrieve a certain lost item. Otherwise, there's a lady who won't be too pleased. Sorry, but I need to get going.
Sorry, but you're not going anywhere. This is the land chosen by Gopher Wood to meet disaster. But he doesn't want the swarm to truly surge forth and devour the world. The swarm disaster will be trapped here. And so will you, in your weakened state.
Unless a kind memo keeper lends a helping hand, right?
But I can't find a reason. So far, there hasn't been a single case of one of the 10 Stonehearts being killed. It's driving me crazy with curiosity.
Argenti.
My friends, in the face of the omen of evil, we must stand united more than ever. Allow me to prove our resolve with my spear and pierce through this darkness.
Huh? Whose backup is this?
Pardon my late introduction. I am Argenti, of the Knights of Beauty, traversing this cosmos to eradicate all that is unsightly in this world. In the name of beauty, the one and only has brought me to this place. Perhaps it is destiny's guidance that led me here. In this dreamscape tainted by the propagation, I shall uphold the name of beauty and clear the path for all of you.
Ah, passing knight. You found just the right person. I am an IPC envoy trapped here. Lend me your aid. For Atrilla the Beauty is the most peerless beauty of them all.
Someone's a quick learner.
Nothing else to say. This is far too much of a coincidence. What else is there to say? Would this Sir Knight even listen to us try to reason with him? That's the fascinating thing about destiny. Some people are just born lucky. Let them be. We should get moving now.
Where are we going?
To find your dance partner, darling. By an unexpected turn of events, the Dream Master's plan is about to come to fruition. And to deal with him, we'll need an emanator to step in.
Since the future of the Stellaron, Penacony, and even the entire cosmos is at stake, let's...
Does that mean he wants to fight us during the Charmony Festival?
I'm afraid so.
Anyway, we can't leave the Stellaron unchecked. This is about trailblazing a bright future for Penacony. And fulfilling the long-cherished wishes of Mikhail and our other...
After you've lived through the best of times, soar toward the sky with all your might. You'll hear insects chirping at the oak's crown. It's all... So that's how it is. They've harnessed the will of an entire eon. This confrontation is far more complicated than a simple power struggle. To secure...
What do you mean?
I believe Firefly is trying to say that she's heading off to...
Before I left, the Destiny Slave told me that this journey would bring unforgettable rewards. Even though the script he gave me only had a few lines, I couldn't ignore them. Because one of the lines said, I'll experience death 3 times in the land of the dreams.
3 times? This can't...
The first time was a painful death when I was stabbed by the Blade of Dormancy, which led to all subsequent events. The script will always come true, but in a way that will only be revealed when that page is... But the death granted to me by the planet of festivities was merciful enough. For my first death, I chose how it would come and what it would change. For the next 2, I want to try my best to achieve the same outcome.
Have you made up your mind, Firefly?
Yes. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
Thank you again for your assistance for the Astral Express. May we meet again, in reality.
Yeah. Farewell, everyone. May your trailblazing expedition never end. I dreamed of a scorched earth.
Everyone, are you ready?
A new shoot sprouted from the earth. It bloomed in the morning sun and whispered to me. Like fireflies to a flame, life begets death.
May we meet again in reality.
Is this the place where the Dream Master executes all his schemes?
Or perhaps it's the place where he'll find redemption.
Dream Master,
No. Just one of his divine laws.
don't think I'll let my guard down. I know your true nature. Whatever your goal is, I will stop you.
No need to be so tense, Miss Firefly. I am but a thought, formed from memory. Feel free to strike me if you wish to verify them, but his actions aren't baseless. There's a reason for my presence here.
Please continue.
Thank you for your openness. I'm equally unaware of the Dream Master's malicious plans. But he's been waiting for your arrival. That Glamath knight he killed with his own hands. Through me, he hopes to restore justice for her. And you, her friend, are meant to witness it.
Justice?
Indeed. I'm quite familiar with this place and can guide you. This has its own significance for you, too. Witnessing his confession is tantamount to unveiling.
I don't need your guidance to get this done.
But you need someone to decipher the truth.
It's not like you'll stop here if I refuse. Lead the way. But I'll be keeping my eye on you. What is this place?
Oak Manor, once part of the Dewlight Pavilion. Before becoming the Dream Master, he used to hold family councils here. But it's been abandoned for years now, sinking into the... primordial memory zone.
I have to switch back.
Stop!
Did Oak Manor always have decor like this?
After taking over the sweet dream, he never turned away any sincere dream seekers. Even if they were shady characters, walking along the harmony, he firmly believed that even villains could be transformed by sheep-based benevolence to show mercy, act with justice, and walk.
It seems his wishes didn't come true.
Indeed, those villains never learned their lesson. They even conspired with one another, foolishly attempting to establish their own family lineage. Such arrogance. In the end, they only brought shame upon themselves.
And then there was a revolt.
Fortunately, his heart was already aligned with the Oak family, allowing him to soon after. The manor was decorated this way.
Was he trying to warn himself?
If your beliefs lead you down a path of plight, why? That's exactly what I'm getting.
At least now, I can understand those feelings.
And I think I've come to understand why at that moment, pondering whether the harmony was still the right path, since he was about to commit a great evil. Perhaps the Dream Master who left
But it's too late to change it.
Not necessarily. We might as well keep moving forward.
In your opinion, which path would the Dream Master choose?
Probably the path of force. But Miss Firefly, feel free to do as you please. I have no other thoughts today.
I don't know. I'm just gonna go this one.
The road not taken can never be retraced. Even in dreams, this truth remains. In the end, all paths lead to the same destination.
Is this?
The manifestation of Nanook and the fall of the Eternal Centurion. Such news has shaken the universe, and I've long since known about it.
Just so you know, I'm here to deliver punishment, and you're the guilty one.
I barely escaped death, and I still can't reveal my true form.
You've already confessed to your crimes. The family doesn't tolerate incompetence, even from a branch leader on the frontier. Not only did this one fail to quell the situation, he was even murdered. If it weren't for Nanook's manifestation, the Eternal Centurion would have descended upon Penacony to but you survived by sheer luck, and I set out for this very reason. You must settle this matter yourself and reclaim
To survive, but without the power to do.
Therefore, your crime shall be punished with a blessing. I shall bestow upon you another crime. Its evil reaches even the heavens, and once known, the name Gopher Wood will lose all meaning. You will be alive in body, but dead in spirit.
I know my sins.
Here and now. That's not possible. Before I lead you to that honeyed fountain, people believe it to be a creation of the destruction, for it always arrives coupled with I shall clear may once again behold that almighty force that giveth and taketh. The harmonic cancer, the Stellaron.
Did the Dream Master already know back then that the Stellaron was actually a creation of the Path of Harmony? Was he forced to manipulate the Stellaron under the family's orders?
I'd like to defend him, but calling it forced would be self-deception. He claimed he was powerless, not that Shipe taught us we shouldn't do this. Whatever the family's true face may be.
What if you were the ones?
Perhaps I too would betray the Harmony. But in any case, that would only mean I found the family unworthy of obedience. Miss Firefly, have you ever pondered over destiny? I often wonder if we could face our past decisions.
Wait, what? I thought I switched.
Stream forth.
Seek, you will find.
It's in that puppet's hand, Lady Fire.
Got it.
Past this point, and before us lies his final decision.
Since he wants you to choose again,
Go ahead with whichever path you think is right. I'll take the other one. Don't worry. I can't change anything. Even if he deserves absolute punishment.
so you made a different choice after all. I will stop him.
Let the propagation rain down heavenly fire once more. Let the harmony's lies be exposed in an instant, revealed by the piercing blade of truth. Well then, our paths diverge here. You go towards life, and I towards death. Which path is better? Only the gods.
What a desolate sight.
Stop!
Nothing seems out of place. Did I pick the wrong one?
is give up your true desires and stop walking your own path. In doing so, your destiny will indeed change, and you may. But from that moment on, you will have killed you.
This is the price we're willing to pay to defy destiny. Not everyone chooses to surrender with their hands up. Everyone has the power to see the world as it is, and to bear that weight. This is the true meaning of sacrifice.
I admire your resolve. Since you don't mind sacrifice, that's enough talk. Stand down, Hunter.
I won't let you get away with this.
Oh, really? How did the Harmony succeed in spreading its cancer?
The most interesting thing about this is this whole 3.8 story is the fact that the Harmony created the Stellarons and spread them across the universe. That's the only interesting thing.
Though she wasn't my true companion, the cremator left me with a spark of her flame. I never trusted you. During our journey together, I planted it on you. And now, I'll let it reignite. It can burn away a thread of thought with you.
Impressive. But do you really think you can get ahead of me?
If I can't, I still won't run away. If that strike is inevitable, I'll be the only one who dies in this nightmare.
Your courage shines like pure. Paradise shall fall into this world of sorrow.
I'm pretty sure we saw Firefly's second death in the actual Penacony story arc. Or am I misremembering because of how this has been laying out the other stuff that's been happening in Penacony?
Come forth and present yourself, last heir of the Empire. I permit you, with mortal hands, to bring forth. The swarm will again devour all things, and fill the hearts of the lost with terror. Someone must cast down rage in their stead. All that lives will one day die.
Even so, I will still do as I've always done, and pray that I can stay alive. I can do it.
That's Sheepace.
But death will come.
Calling out the Harmony?
Are the foremost in seeking life.
Your last confession took Mr. Gopherwood. No. The final divine law. I suspect there was never any chrysalis of extinction from the swarm disaster to begin with. What exists in Oak Manor is nothing but a disguise. The only thing hidden within is a Stellaron.
True. I never unraveled the secrets of the propagation. Now, split into 4 parts. A single strike.
But if a Pathstrider of the same origin as the swarm were to be deceived by tuning, mistaking what lies before them as certain death. If they were to make a wish to live before the Stellaron, the outcome would twist into a catastrophe that brings death. The swarm disaster. Her life shall beget death, and that death shall beget life unto this world. But why are you so certain that nothing will go wrong?
I've already glimpsed the secrets of the Stellaron, and I have no need for certainty here. Even if she never entered the game, that strike would still fall at the appointed time. The dreamer love everyone, then you love no one. Well, that's where our conversation ends. The opening is near. Go, my child.
I shall walk the path of the Order to its end, as you wish. But I can no longer accept your divine laws. If I become the only star in the sky, even if I belong to no one, there would still be no cruelty. The stars are cruel, only because they have never shared their heat with the masses, burning fiercely only for themselves. Well, there can't be two suns in the sky. I'll step up and take down the other sun if necessary. Moreover, how could I allow other stars to shine during the day? Paradise shall soon be created. Not at midnight, but at noon. I shall initiate the first and only divine law of the great Septimus. I shall ascend to the heavens, becoming the scorching sun.